Oh, I'm doing well. Wow, we already got a people watching the live stream. We're gonna watch Saturday Night Main Event. Saturday night Main Event. We're gonna be watching. I always do the live stream on a TikTok, doing whatever it's supposed to be. We have anything Monday? I don't need. I only need one. Or I don't need two bottles. Whatever it is. That fill up your water. Yeah, we can back for white. I was there for like 25 minutes. At least. Yeah. Like there, here, and in there, and there. She did it. Always does that when I'm in back though. But this time it was longer and more annoying. I don't want to talk to her. That's the point. Oh, now I remember what I was doing. Now I remember. I'm playing marbles. I mean, you can return your box. You can return your box now.
I found the cake. You know what it was?
But
On top of the air fryer.
yeah, I take it for you.
I think so.
Did it? I was gonna do it, and then I put it down, and I forgot what I was gonna do.
What happens when you get old?
Yeah. There's a lot of good people I really love to watching. They used to make lots of videos. A lot of videos. I mean, upload videos. Now you don't make a lot of videos. They used to make them left now. They
Really?
still do it. They still do it. One of them, I asked them why you don't make videos, and I got the answer. I got their answer. I got the answer. I got the answer. And I said, oh, really? That's reasonable. He said, don't be sad. We're still going to make videos. No, I was telling Dad because Dad wants to get me one figure for my birthday, and I had to tell him. I had to remind him. I said, Tuesday, I'll tell him when I do what one figure you can get. Yeah. And we get that event. It comes out in Christmas time.
Really?
Yeah. That figure sold out like 6 times already. And Mattel has to put it back on there because I told you, Penta is a hot man. Because everybody loves that guy. Buy the most popular Gucci store. Wondering Raymond Theory knows that. Penta. Like I said, that dollhouse, the things in it were a little bit bigger, and it had a door where you could put something through it, open it and close it. I would watch that.
Listen to me.
But
Let me know what. So let me know if you have to order your $50 thing was included with us from now on. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
Let me know. Doesn't say.
That AEW thing, that's $28.99.
That peacock though, right?
I got these
What is it?
basically them. Not every month.
Oh.
In fact, they have one this month, and they'll have.
Peacock doesn't have that?
No, let me know. This month you'll have one, next month you'll have one, and 3 months later, 2 months later we'll have one. Like on a pretty simple, like.
Well, we don't buy anything extra with.
No. What it is it's this month, and I think it's next month, and then well, the other big thing for you this year is they'll be on the auction. I'll be at WrestleCon. I don't get up my nose. Because I'd rather meet Lightspeed over watching the debate Sunday. What I'm saying is, it's really, there's one in March, there's one in April, then there's one in March, there's one in May, then there's one in June, and then I think August, and then I think there's one in September or November, I think, or one of those ones. And then I have it for TNA is different. They have one, this pay for you, right? And they have another pay for you. Then they don't have one. They have one 3 months later, and WWE has it every 3 weeks. So they have one now. They don't have one like 3 weeks later. They don't have one like 5 weeks later, and they don't have one 3 weeks later.
Lazy household, everybody.
Were they?
Lazy household.
Okay. Shitty household?
Lazy.
Oh, okay.
Lazy.
Well, then I'll come up with something. Yeah. I do think.
What? What's
It can have to come in the mail. Then it won't be here till my birthday probably. Trying to come up with something. I think I did a very good job putting her book back on. Her butt had a big fat issue on it. And I was able to look at this. For here. This here had it all messed up right here. And I was able to fix them. Look neat. It doesn't look like I did anything. Look, I have to see it because it doesn't match this. I like it. I don't have that for two figures. I only have to for one. Why are people?
I want you to clean that room though. And all those things off your damn.
Yeah, I have that stuff not gonna be here.
Hey,
I know. I have to get. I get. Last 2 nights I dozed off. When I had them. I have to remove them. It is pretty dumb that they're turning it to this or to this Staples open up 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock on Sunday. I know it's really stupid that GameStop opens up at 12 o'clock on Monday to Friday, and on weekend they open at 11. I remember they only open up at 8, 9 o'clock if they have a race thing going on. Remember they used to open up earlier than that. I didn't remember they used to open at 9 o'clock. And now I wait. Should take about maybe 30 minutes for it to dry out. Like I said before, this thing ends up with a ride. I don't think it's still more around the same. I think it's much better. You know, who I'm talking to over there, what do you mean it's not good? You watch the movies, you will know how bad it is. I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but I don't want to talk to you, but you know, you're my problem. I need to be there all the time. Right, what's your problem? And I answer it again, because I think that's life. I'm sure right now we're gonna buy that. One the copy I have, which I go to Britain and one book that out and watched it. I watched it 5 times. Then I had to throw it out, and after I figured it out why I threw it about it, because got this dog. And I got really this dog. Really mad. He woke me. Not mad when they threw it out. It wasn't like Will Ferrell in the movie. So I can't look. I can't even look at the movie. Can't even look at it. That movie and the Joker movie is one of the worst two ever movies I ever watched. And then the one who played Yoda, he was in a movie called A Witch. That movie's not bad. It's I don't know, boring. Boring. So those are my three. I have three. That movie's the worst. Joker 2 is the worst. It's ruined it. Guys. One guy in Instagram loved that. Everybody calls it like, what the hell is wrong with you? That's funny for a lot of people. I know what the guy can head about. That movie got so bad, they got in trouble for it. When it was in theaters, they got in trouble for it. I thought that. As I'm watching it, I thought it was too far.
Remember, anytime you go onto that TikTok, it's the Xfinity.
You know her right here? Okay. You know we're not really effective, right? We're all active, right? Don't make something an active for we started in song in that.
That would be you.
You know, not me. You know, somebody in the
Believe in it, take shit.
somebody in her and that black guy went up to the what's the matter? Aren't you trained to do that in the show? She said she can't help them because they're not legally supposed to do that. Going for the show. And then she actually did it. Actually, want to help him get some help. So she told him 10 times. And then the black dude said, I don't know what his name is, but he said, why didn't you just help the person so they would stop asking you? I mean, I'm gonna watch some YouTube before the show comes on. Yeah, we gotta watch this. Um, we got a Batman, we got Superman, we got Spider-Man, we got Electro, we got a Spider-Man, we got Electro, we got Iron Man, we got Black Widow, we got Kofi Cockwagon, we got Rollins, we got Danhausen, we got Lightspeed, Pink, Blue, Green, Yellow, Red, Yellow, Titanium Ranger. We got a whole bunch of crackload of guys and characters that we can actually do. Um, no, I really love the word.
I got a exotic wood Ibanez acoustic electric. exotic wood, Good. What do you do? Yeah, right. Come on. I would have bought myself a Kuth electric, but that took $500. Fuck me. You must be out of your mind, man. Hmm.
Then, now, together.
For the first time in nearly 12 years, WWE TV has come to the second largest city in the state of Indiana. This is Fort Wayne in the historic Allen County War Memorial. The Coliseum is sold out. Over 10,000 WWE fans expected tonight for the return of Saturday night's main event.
I'm pumped up. I'm excited. Here it is. The confrontation we've been waiting for. It's the Undertaker. That's the move, Paul. Count one and up. You want a moment? This is always a moment. One of the most popular programs in the history of television. Saturday night's main event. Shane Portal is here.
My championship needs a spotlight. The return of Paige.
Whoa. Fuck. That color there. Oh.
You are looking live at the sold-out Allen County War Memorial Coliseum in Fort Wayne, Indiana. 10,714 WWE fans on hand for Saturday night's main event.
following is a 6-woman tag team contest scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Adelaide, South Australia, she is the WWE Women's Champion, Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley is undefeated on Saturday night's main event. And she kicks off the show here tonight in a 6-woman tag team matchup. Rhea Ripley, of course, beat Jade Cargill for the WWE Championship back at WrestleMania. She now has a WrestleMania rematch a week from tomorrow. Turin, Italy. Clash in Italy. Ripley, Cargill for the WWE Championship. Now again, everybody, Michael Cole, Wayfarer at ringside, and partner Rhea Ripley an opportunity tonight to build some momentum toward next Sunday in Clash in Italy.
Yeah, undoubtedly, and also gain some vengeance for a number of beatdowns she's received from Jade Cargill over the past several weeks, including last night on SmackDown.
Rhea suffered a shading at the hands of Jade Cargill after Rhea and Charlotte were successful in a tag team matchup against Fatal Influence on SmackDown.
All hail the Queen.
What's she? He's facing Charlotte. I know she's facing Jade Cargill. What the hell is that card? Oh, she's facing Jade Cargill at the pay-per-view.
Introducing her tag team partners, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair.
Former tag
Oh.
Rhea Ripley here tonight. Charlotte Flair with some interesting gear for this matchup. She received a number of friendship bracelets over the past couple of years from a number of fans who felt that Charlotte was down in the dumps, that she was depressed a bit. And these friendship bracelets, well, they put Charlotte in
Oh.
where she is today, as happy as she's ever been in her life and in her career. So to pay respect to all these fans who've sent these bracelets over the years, Charlotte Flair's gear tonight, Wayne, adorned with all these friendship bracelets.
Yeah, it's been an incredible 12 months for Charlotte Flair, taking us up out of that funk and back to the very top. And a huge part of that has also been this partnership with Alexa Bliss, allies of convenience initially, but that has turned into a huge friendship. Now the allies of convenience label can well be applied to Charlotte Flair and Rhea Ripley too tonight. Two women who probably don't like each other too well, career rivals, yet they have to make it work tonight.
Yeah, massive egos on the same team tonight. Alexa Bliss has played peacekeeper over the past few weeks.
Oh. Winter is not coming. Summer is coming.
It's the team of BFAT, Machen, and Jade Cargill.
Adorned Michael Jackson, Jade Cargill, Nation and BFAT, headed at action tonight. First time as a team. Remember, Nation and BFAB would join forces with Jade Cargill a few months back to try to take out Rhea Ripley and company. Tonight, another opportunity to do that.
Well, Shamon to that trio, they look incredible, and they've looked incredible every single time they've operated as a unit. Even this is their first test as a trio with history. Is anything to go by, they can be devastated once that bell rings.
You know, on the other side, just getting about this Rhea Ripley Charlotte Flair relationship and these two massive egos colliding. And they get along well. The past shows they can. This trio, Bliss, 2-1 as a team, and even last night, Charlotte and Rhea picked up a victory on SmackDown.
Yeah, there was some tension in that match yesterday on SmackDown, but Bliss did the right thing. She said to Rhea, she said to Charlotte, you two have to bond. We have to make this work. There are multiple threats in the division, be it Fatal Influence or indeed Jade Cargill.
And the bell rings. The referee Daphne LaShawn will work on Saturday night's main event. 3 title matches still to come, and the Becky Lynch Sol Ruka collision. And the WWE Women's Championship. For the woman she took the title from at WrestleMania, the Storm Jade Cargill. Well,
I noticed that that's not fear of Rhea Ripley. Jade Cargill believes she has Ripley's number.
Sunday clash for the championship. BFAB will start things off against Rhea. BFAB ducks behind and trying to hook Rhea up here. Now, there's the power now of the Eradicator. But BFAB able to land on her feet. Waistlock now on Rhea.
Yeah, how impressed was BFAB been since his link up and with Jade Cargill, I was going to say.
Did you hear the impact of that clothesline?
Yeah, a little chest-beating moment there from Mammy, sending a message to her opponent in just over a week's time at Clash in Italy.
And tag made, and here comes Alexa Bliss, who appears on Saturday night's main event for the very first time in her career. And Alexa feet back toward the corner. Tag made, here comes Nation. Nation, a former TNA Knockouts World Champion, appearing in her second Saturday night's main event in her career.
Nice off late since linking up with Cargill. And we're going to need all of that menacing behavior right now, but taken down from the off by Bliss.
Champion has this capacity crowd on its feet. Nice takedown of Nation. And right there, Alexa Bliss. Oh! Vintage Bliss cover. Hook of the leg. Nation kicks it too.
Yeah, and Alexa Bliss really has to be the glue in this trio tonight. Make sure there is peace between Charlotte and Rhea at all times, and you almost can't fail.
And the tag team champions working together now. And here is the queen, the 14-time world champion, Charlotte Flair. Her father, the Nature Boy Ric Flair, appeared in one Saturday night's main event in his career. Charlotte making her first appearance. And the uber athletic Flair now control the pitch.
It's as hardcore as they get, but nothing will prepare you for that kind of abuse.
Change in attitude of Charlotte over the past year.
And she's back to having fun again, back to enjoying her time in the ring and around the industry, and that is when she's at her absolute best.
Clothesline takes Meechin down. BFAB now into the ring. And Charlotte Flair, the neck, bounces Beef off the top turnbuckle. And Alexa Bliss now cross body.
Just cooking with the kicks and what up.
Hold on, Jade Cargill now. Kick to Bliss.
That was behind the referee's back. A smart move by Jade Cargill, who realized their team needed something. They needed a little injection in this one because they were getting eaten alive.
I'm always impressed with the poise of Jade Cargill. Turn one of the all-time greats in Charlotte Flair. feel a collision is coming in Southport between these two.
What an epic showdown this could be.
And a cheap shot by Cargill for the WWE Champion. That's Charlotte's attention. And recognition of attack from behind. Great teamwork by Jade and company.
Quarterbackship there from Jade Cargill, causing the distraction and giving her team the upper hand finally in this one.
You know, BFAB and Meechin, they also weeks back on Friday Night SmackDown.
So I'll tell you right now, Meechin and BFAB, they've waited on the sidelines for a long time here in WWE, and they are done waiting, they're done playing nice, they've got an opportunity, and they're going to make it count every single time.
This has been a meticulous effort by Jade Cargill and company.
Flair. Cargill's just been waiting for that right opportunity to strike, and when the moment was there, she did not miss a beat.
Frequent tags now by Meechin and company. Cover, put to the leg, and a kick out by Charlotte. Surprised with how well they're working together. Really, as I mentioned before, the first time they've ever been in a 6-woman tag match together.
Well, we know the caliber of Jade Cargill and what she's done over the past 12 months. The BFAB and Meechin deal has been the question, but they are so hungry, so motivated, sitting on the sidelines, and finally the mistakes.
So they have to develop this edge, Wade.
And you've got to do that. You've tried everything in this industry, just what you're supposed to do, and it simply isn't working. Then suddenly you've got to change things up and do what you've got to do. Nobody is ignoring BFAB.
And see Cargill doing push-ups and fucking trash.
That's kind of the MO of Charlotte Flair. She's the one who likes to strut, who likes to style and profile in the face of her opponents.
Well, here's the cover. Charlotte's got a kick out at 2.
Now it may be panic stations for Alexa Bliss and Rhea Ripley. Watching Charlotte slowly getting decimated and controlled by Meechin.
Meechin's the real deal. Marcel specialist as well. One of the baddest women in the locker room here in WWE.
Absolute veteran of this industry who simply hasn't been given enough respect over the past couple of years, while she's now beating that respect into the very top tier of the women on Raw and SmackDown.
And you can see the concern on the faces of both Alexa Bliss and Rhea Ripley. Creating some space. Meechin rocks Charlotte with the right.
Just taking that momentum away from Charlotte Flair. There's your taunting once again, Carter.
And that from Jade. Oh, down goes Charlotte quickly into the cover. Isn't enough to put her away. Up to the leg by Meechin, and a kick out at 2 by Flair.
And now questions are being asked of Meechin. How deep can you dig? How deep is your playbook here? Well, the big things you're trying simply haven't been enough to put Charlotte Flair away. What else have you got?
Wait, I always thought Meechin was one of the most underrated stars on the roster. Now forming this alliance with Cargill.
Yeah, you're only ever as big as your opportunities in this game, Cole, and quite frankly, Meechin hasn't had enough. But that opportunity may be about to go begging.
And BFAB in off the tag, trying to prevent Charlotte from making the tag to her corner, dragging Charlotte back to the middle of the ring. Charlotte with the right hand. She's an arm's length away from Rhea now. Again, trying to get to Rhea Ripley and make the tag to the champion.
Those are big shots for BFAB, not letting go. Make no mistake, BFAB is a street fighter. And there's a little taste of that.
Yeah, but you got it. Oh, and both women delivering kicks at the same time. Collision, middle of the ring. Impressed with BFAB, though, not allowing Charlotte to make the tag. Rhea Ripley dying to get into this matchup.
Yeah, this could be a pivotal moment. 2 women down, and who desperately needs this tag in the worst way here? It's Charlotte Flair, and Mommy is itching to get into this one.
BFAB reaching out, makes the tag. Here comes Meechin. Here comes Rhea. And this place is exploding.
Oh, and the jaw of Jade Cargill might have just exploded.
Ripley wiping out Beecham with a clothesline. The focused intensity of Rhea Ripley.
What? Go!
Face first goes Beecham.
Just raw power, speed, precision, all in sync for Rhea bloody Ripley.
Ripley's done it all. She's the total package. The third-time world champion.
With a history of leaving a pack of broken bodies in her wake, and this does not bode well for Meechin. It needs to come up with something fast.
The launch to Rhea out to the apron, but Rhea able to count. Now up to the top rope goes Ripley. Rhea from up top gets the through. Beautiful. Meechin may be down and out. Called out by the champion. And a kick out at two by Meechin. Jade Cargill.
Jade would not have made that. Jade was how well-rounded is Rhea bloody Ripley? That is cruiserweight style from a true powerhouse athlete in Rhea Ripley who can do it all in that ring.
And Meechin kicking out the single matchup for her team. Now Ripley looking for Riptide. Her bread and butter move here. Meechin trying to fight out of it. Cargill in. Rhea Ripley heads her off.
Rhea Ripley cleaning everyone out on her own. The rest of her team down, maybe out.
And Meechin taking advantage of looking for eat defeat. Rhea Ripley with a headbutt.
Nothing pretty about that. This, however.
Look for Riptide. Meechin able to land on her feet. Rhea caught her.
Very nasty landed there for Meechin, but effective anyway.
And Rhea's got a kick at it too.
Big foot straight for Meechin. Thought she pulled off a miracle there.
This was nasty.
Head first for Rhea Ripley. Both women taking a nasty landing there, but Ripley the first one to bounce back with that capoeira style kick.
Now trying to drag herself to her partner, Alexa Bliss, and here comes Bliss. Alexa Bliss takes Meechin for a ride. A DDT. Cover by Alexa. Kick out by Meechin at two.
Just different questions now being asked by Alexa Bliss, who has a completely different style to the rest of her teammates, but desperation move from Meechin and it worked.
And now B-Fab caught by Bliss. There's his sister Abigail. B-Fab though, nice roll-up. Hit right to the midsection. DDT plants the cover now. Bliss kicks out at two.
Well, B-Fab is shocking a lot of people tonight with her abilities. Open your eyes, everyone. B-Fab is the dime that does the deals, and she can get it done.
Meechin now in off attack. Double team coming.
Yeah.
Bliss in the counter. Here we go, DDT. Charlotte Flair back up on the apron.
This is not going to be a big rally, those ribs might be best.
Here comes the Queen with a crossbody. Listen to this place. Meechin dropped right on the back of her head.
Flair just has physical gifts you cannot manufacture.
And now's got Meechin in position. Here to the figure four, the bridge to the figure eight, but Meechin able to counter. Charlotte almost running into Rhea.
Contention between the two stars.
Meechin blasting Ripley off the apron. And Meechin has her shot up. Styles clash. And to her former running buddy AJ Styles. The Hall of Famer. Cover. Rhea Ripley. And running knee breaks things up.
Well, Ripley saving things for her team, and indeed for Charlotte Flair, her rival. And things blow.
Cargill taking advantage of a cold wreck.
Not the time to celebrate.
And that slap.
Cargill just ate that slap.
Charlotte with a big break.
The referee has now lost complete control of this one. Chaos reigning supreme.
The two besties before the tag champs. That cost them. And now everybody down.
Simply cannot celebrate too early at this level. Got to keep your eyes peeled. Stay focused on the prize. Get the job finished. What absolute carnage on the word go this matchup has been.
Charlotte, Meach trying to struggle back to their feet. Jade Cargill, who remember Saturday night's main event back in November, won the WWE Championship at this event. Going to lose it to Ripley at WrestleMania. Now Jade is legal off the tag. Charlotte Flair going to make the tag to Ripley. And now the matchup we'll see a week from Sunday. Clash in Italy, Ripley, Jade Cargill, unfolding on the screens right now.
What the world's been waiting for.
Ripley gaining the upper hand. Cargill went for the pump kick. Ripley with a headlock. Rhea, riptide. Mitchell breaks things up.
Just expert timing from Meechin, and it had to be. How is Meechin still going with the abuse he's taken? Well, may have dropped up.
Oh, a big kick by B-Fat. Drops Alexa Bliss. Focusing now on Rhea Ripley. Charlotte back to her feet with a kick.
Saving Rhea Ripley in the process. Tensions may be dissipating between these two.
Both for the handshake, but Meechin was trying to sneak attack, and Ripley made her pay for it.
Well, Ripley may just say Charlotte in response. Is this the beginning of something beautiful, Cole?
Double chops. Double forward slams.
And suddenly they're a team.
A very dangerous team if they put their differences aside. And Alexa Bliss getting hit on the hook as well.
The plan worked for Alexa Bliss. She glued these two together.
Jade Cargill wiping everybody out, interrupting the party, kick to Ripley. Cargill hooking Ripley. Jaden, cover. Cargill has pinned the WWE champion.
Here are your winners, B-Fab, Meechin, and Jade Cargill.
Waiting for the second straight night, Jade Cargill has hit Ripley with Jaden. And will that be the case a week from tomorrow at Clash in Italy with the WWE title on the line?
Well, it just goes to show you, no matter how impressive Jade Cargill has been over the past 12 months, there is a new motivation, a new focus since dropping the goal. And week after week, she has had the answers for Rhea Ripley. Well, this is the moment. It all looked golden for Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, and Alexa Bliss. When they take your eye off Jade Cargill, when Jade Cargill is capable of this, and most importantly, this Jade. But if Jade Cargill connects with that next week, at Clash in Italy, we will have a new women's WWE champ.
Wait, is Cargill in Ripley's head now?
Absolutely. How can you not be? Nobody treats Cargill. Nobody treats Ripley the way Cargill has done over the past 3 weeks.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is a star-studded night here at Saturday night's main event. It's the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship match. The champs, Greenbow, Paige, and Brie Bella, defend against the former champions, the Irresistible Forces, tonight. So Luca on the left was to shut up big-time Bex, Becky Lynch, and perhaps earn a future Intercontinental Championship opportunity. These two lock horns tonight. The World Tag Team titles will be contested. Divisions Logan Paul and Austin Theory defend the gold against the three-time tag team champions, the Street Profits, all on Saturday night's main event. And the Intercontinental Champion, Penta, is here. The Magnificent One will defend the Intercontinental title tonight against All Ego Ethan.
Well, my favorite Red Ranger is like to be red.
Standing by.
Go on.
The number one contender.
He's my favorite Red Ranger. He's my favorite.
Yeah, thanks so much, guys. I am here with Ethan Page. And Ethan, tonight, under the prestigious lights is Saturday night's main event. You step into the biggest opportunity of your career against Penta. So how determined are you to walk out of here as the new Intercontinental Champion?
Short answer, very. Let's touch on this biggest night of your career nonsense. It's not nonsense, it is. But it's also the biggest night of your career. Oh no, you get to interview Ethan Page on the last night without the Intercontinental Championship. Hell, it's the Intercontinental Championship's biggest night of its career. The belt itself. Because it finally gets the spotlight it oh so ever deserves. No thanks to you, champ. Hey, Penta, the spotlight's on the championship because of All Ego Ethan Page, and you're a hell of a champ. Fighting champion. There's a reason you're Intercontinental Champion. That reason is for tonight. To hand me that championship in the middle of the ring at Saturday night's main event.
Ethan Page is headed for the Intercontinental title later tonight. Also a massive match coming up next as the newcomer Sol Ruca looks to perhaps position herself for a future championship opportunity as she battles the current Intercontinental Champion, big-time Becky Lynch. You gotta give Sol Ruca credit. She forced the issue, got the match. Please join me in welcoming the newest member of Monday Night Raw, Sol Ruca. Here's a young woman who has only been wrestling for 4 years. She was part of the NIL program.
It is going to feel so damn good when I sign this. For men, let's go down to Sol Ruca's contract signing.
I think you've bitten off more than you can chew, and I think you should get going. I think you should be gone. Go back to NXT.
Well, Becky, not everything is about you.
Actually, everything is about me, and it is.
You are exactly what everyone says that you are. Rude, big-headed, bitch. One thing about me is I am damn good at proving people wrong. You're not ready for this, and I think you really need to go and think about it. Many people have stepped to me. They thought they were ready for the spotlight, and the fall from grace will be astounding.
Becky Lynch, again, on top of the world.
If you are ready, then I will face you at Saturday night's main event. You have to remember, I'm not just a star maker. I'm a star breaker.
I'll see you at Saturday night's main event. And I snatch your soul again.
You see if you're ready. Step in the ring with me. Welcome to the big time.
I am here with Sol Ruca, and Sol, you've been touted as one of the most anticipated call-ups, but still some say that you're not ready for a match of this magnitude against one of the all-time greats, Becky Lynch. But I have to ask you, do you feel ready?
I think the real question is if Becky's ready. All she's done since I've gotten to Raw is underestimate me. Now I know she's one of the all-time greats, so I'm definitely not taking this match lightly. But, you know, she can underestimate all she wants because all it's going to take is one soul snatcher, and she's going to know that the next generation is here. And we're not just going to sit around and wait to share the spotlight. No. We're here to snatch it.
Well, good luck.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Honolulu, Hawaii, Sol Ruca.
Well, wait, Sol Ruca snatched the spotlight back in our last Saturday night's main event in December. The night that Sol Ruca took on the legendary Bailey and pulled one of the biggest upsets we've ever seen on Saturday night's main event.
Yeah, incredibly impressive, as Sol Ruca has been for the past couple of years in NXT. Here's my question, though. When you finally grab that spotlight for good, you get called up to Raw, and then you follow it up with 0 wins, are you really eligible to compete against a star the level of a Becky Lynch?
I'll answer that question in a moment.
It's a big-time Saturday night's main event because it's featuring big-time Bex, the greatest female wrestler of all time. And it's not just me saying it. Other people are saying it. Everybody's saying it. Sports Illustrated says it. The Bleacher Report says it. And everyone in Fort Wayne is going to say it.
The man has triple red.
And her opponent from Dublin, Ireland, she is the Women's Intercontinental Champion, the man, Becky Lynch.
Well, listen, if Becky Lynch really does believe all that happened, perhaps she should put the Intercontinental Championship on the line tonight. Listen, Sol Ruca took the world champion Liv Morgan to the limit. She took Io Sky to the limit. She beat Bailey. She should have an opportunity, in my estimation.
No, I don't agree with you whatsoever. Look, there is a lot of hype about Sol Ruca. There is a lot to like about Sol Ruca. Is she at the level she should be competing with gold just because she has to? Absolutely not. You're right. She's looked very good against some top stars. But this is a results business. The results, Michael Cole, have not been there for Sol Ruca.
And did I mention she finished 3rd in the Royal Rumble?
So she didn't win once again. Congratulations, you get nothing for 3rd. You could have come 2nd, you get nothing for 2nd. You know who did come 2nd? Tiffany Stratton. She wasn't even on WrestleMania. It's a results business. Win or go home.
The official in this matchup, who has been a thorn in Becky Lynch's side, Jessica Carr.
Good grief.
And Becky Lynch with a cheap shot, throwing the title at Sol Ruca, and now attacking the rookie. This matchup hasn't even started yet. The official admonishing Becky Lynch.
She admonished Becky Lynch regardless of what she's done. We got the best cards all about.
Like Becky Lynch still gonna wear down Ruca before the belly of the rings wave.
You've got to have your wits about you as a competitor. Sol Ruca proving to me she's just not ready for this level. She did
And Sol Ruca now taking the fight to Becky Lynch and fired up tight. The official pounce to the bell and we're underway.
That was a cheap shot from Sol Ruca.
Oh, please. Becky Lynch started all this when she threw the title at her. And now Sol Ruca taking Becky for a ride with a face plant. Ruca, so athletic. 4 years in the business. Oh, look at that. That springboard goes through cross body. The agility, the quickness.
Well, this is the kind of thing that has made the world catch fire when it comes to Sol Ruca. Incredibly impressive. Getting over the lines another thing, but this is a hell of a start from Sol Ruca.
Moving out. Off the shot. Well, leg time feet delivers a clothesline. And Becky Lynch, the veteran, wisely going to roll out of the ring to try to regroup.
It was a kamikaze-style attack from Sol Ruca, but it did work, and Becky Lynch is in big trouble in the early goings.
University of Oregon. She was acrobatics and tumbling. Oh, it's sport in Oregon. Here tonight. And Becky Lynch knew she was going to get this barrage from Ruca. That's why she cheap-shotted her before the match even began.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far. That was teaching Sol Ruca a lesson in respect, but unfortunately the lesson has been thrown back in the face of Becky Lynch. And I don't think anyone can compete with this level of athleticism we're seeing from Ruca.
Like maybe she was going for the soul snatcher, and Becky Lynch looking out for the man-handed slam, and so Ruca able to counter with a deep arm drag.
Ruca is just too fast. Lynch has lost the set at this point.
Now, this is an incredibly important matchup for Ruka. She looks to rise in the ranks on Monday Night Raw. Becky catches her with a boot to the face.
Finally, a little breathing room for the champ here, but
You said what?
a little breathing room for the champ.
Oh, look at this. Becky Lynch just grabbed the official, threw her right into Solaruka.
Solaruka just soul snatched the referee.
She didn't get
That's
all
a
of it.
disqualification.
But I get the point. Becky Lynch pulled the official
Well, what a
into
cheat
Ruka as she was accepting that soul snatcher.
Don't twist this. That was Solaruka. Here we go. Disqualification. Thank you, Philly.
By disqualification, Solaruka.
Solaruka picks up the victory tonight. The official was wise to it. Becky Lynch dragging Jessica Carr in front of Ruka as she was going to attempt a soul snatcher. That collision cost Becky the match.
Hold on, Lillian Garcia just up the wrong leg. How did Becky Lynch get disqualified there?
Because she pulled the official in front of the opponent. It was
I'm not glad if I can get this qualified. I don't want Soluka to win the title. He would made it. He had a long way with the North American title.
A disappointment by Ruka, who he came up on a bum ankle. Now, from behind with the title, Becky Lynch with another ambush, another cheap shot.
More like it. Teach these kids
Handle slam.
a lesson in respect.
Becky Lynch pummeling Ruka.
I mean, you pummel a referee, you deserve a beat down in my book.
And Becky with yet another manhandle slam. Becky has completely lost it.
Whoa! Whoa!
Officials now.
Well, just like Solaruka did moments ago, Cole. You seem to be okay with it.
Again, off a third manhandle slam. It was the referee, Jessica Carr, who was pulled into the fray by Becky Lynch.
God damn.
Becky Lynch just exposed a rookie as in over her head. Welcome to the big time Solaruka.
I look at it the other way. I think that Becky Lynch is running scared. She's afraid Solaruka was going to take her spot, and she did everything she could to prevent that from happening tonight. I don't know about you, but I'm absolutely disgusted with the actions of Becky Lynch tonight. So unbecoming of the Intercontinental Champion.
Ethan Page, you keep talking about my title, but tonight, stop talking. I'm fine. I am the Intercontinental Champion. I fight with fight. I fight with pain. And I never back down. La diferencia entre tú y yo es que tú eres un payaso arrogante presumido. Yo peleo por mi gente y por mi campeonato. Ethan Page, tonight, you will learn why Penta tiene solo miedo.
Ladies and gentlemen, the spectacular Penta will once again defend the Intercontinental Championship tonight against the upstart, all-ego Ethan Page, who claims he is going to put fear into Penta. It's for the Intercontinental Championship, the historic Intercontinental title.
A symbol that has changed throughout the years, yet remains timeless. With a story past steeped in tradition for nearly half a century, the Intercontinental Championship has stood as a pillar of excellence.
This is beyond wrestling ability. This is Figs personified right now.
Earned by those destined for greatness.
I've got nothing except the Intercontinental Championship, the most important thing in the world to me. No one ever said being the Intercontinental Champion was going to be easy, but Rocky Maivia will always give 110%.
A championship that signifies pride and prestige, serving as a catalyst to superstardom. Iconic moments and Hall of Fame tourisms. As a new generation rises to seize its place in history, the legacy continues. Tonight, another chapter in the enduring lineage of the Intercontinental Championship will be written. As the high-flying Penta collides with the hungry ambition of Ethan Page in pursuit of one of the most celebrated championships in history.
With Club WWE, you're at the front of the line every time. You'll be notified of merchandise drops before anyone else, and given your own personal early access, including exclusive merchandise and items not available anywhere else. Like my Never Seen 17 collection. Plus, you receive discounts on purchases. This is the epicenter of fandom. This is Club WWE. Become the ultimate insider.
That swordfish won me the tournament.
I once had an 8-leg parlay. An octopus, if you will. Came down to a game in Detroit. I heard the team's plane got in super late the night before, so I figured I'd use my Bet365 sign-up bonus to hammer the under.
Did you win?
Well, let's just say the next round of omelets is on me, fellas!
Bet $10, get $200 in bonus bets.
Dr. Adam Hamley has always answered the call. He wore his scrubs as a 9/11 first responder, his Army uniform to save lives in Iraq, and his white coat to put patients first. A lifetime of service, and he's not done yet. Now he's taking that mission to Congress. Dr. Adam Hamley, endorsed by Bernie Sanders, fighter for New Jersey. American Priorities is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Not feeling the grays but don't want a color? Try Just for Men Control GX Gray Reducing Shampoo. Just shampoo like you do to gradually reduce grays. Now boosted with keratin. Hair looks 2 times thicker to keep you looking your best. Control GX Shampoo.
Look at Amy, working hard now so that future Amy can buy her very own boat.
Wait, sorry, the boat's great, but am I wearing culottes?
Oh, you love your culottes.
It's lemonade o'clock. What did I just say? Cheers o'clock.
Ew. Here's to protecting your boat and RV 24/7 as part of your home and auto bundle.
So I like hang out with my insurance guy?
Oh, yeah. You two have a podcast and everything.
Awesome.
Happiness is finding your rhythm between the roar of the ocean and the echo of friends' laughter. It's the exhilaration found in renowned cuisine and shopping. It's the inspiration of sublime arts and nature. Find your happy in Virginia Beach.
Get as low as 1.9% APR financing on a new Subaru Hybrid.
Yes. You can find trendy matching sets like these at JCPenney. For less than half what they would cost at those other stores. Which means the kids can get matching sets too. Yes, JCPenney.
Like when I touching the ground like a heartbeat
Celebrity Cruises. Nothing comes close. This August, from the home of the Minnesota Vikings to epic nights of WWE SummerSlam. SummerSlam, Saturday, August 1st and Sunday, August 2nd.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Saturday night's main event. Visit Fort Wayne in Indiana Sports Corp welcomes you back to an unforgettable night of WWE action. Find more things to do around town and visit FortWayne.com. Well, moments ago, Becky Lynch, Sol Ruca, one-on-one. Sol Ruca going for a soul snatcher in the corner. Becky Lynch grabs the official, Jessica Carr, pulls her in the way. Sol Ruca can't hit the soul snatcher.
So the offence against the official in many people's books would be that Sol Ruca gets disqualified. However, that was not the case. Becky Lynch was disqualified, and of course, she didn't take that well at all, issuing a major beatdown to the newcomer, Sol Ruca, and teaching a little respect to the upstart.
Yeah, what it seems like to me is Becky Lynch maybe running a bit scared of Sol Ruca and what she may be able to accomplish on Monday Night Raw.
Nick, just the man that I wanted to see. Did you see that? They disqualified me. I'm not the one who hit the referee.
Well, I did see what happened, and so did your friend of mine, Adam Pearce, who I just got off the phone with. And based on what just happened, he asked me to tell you that as a result, you will now face Sol Ruca once again next Sunday at Clash in Italy.
But what? For what purpose?
Oh, for what purpose? To defend the Intercontinental Championship, of course.
What? This is a level of corruption unseen before.
I doubt Becky Lynch was prepared for that one, but a massive title match set for Clash in Italy. Speaking of massive title matches, the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships on the line. Paige and Brie Bella defending against the former tag team champion.
Kathy, that's where you're wrong. Okay, after tonight, we're gonna make sure former is no longer in front of tag team champions.
Look, Paige and Brie might have been great in their prime, but it's time to end this whole nostalgic tour for good. Because we're younger, we're bougier, and we look way better with the titles.
We're taller, we're stronger, we're better. Paige and Brie, we are gonna make history tonight by making you history.
The Women's Tag Team Championship on the line later tonight, but let's head out to the action.
Can't wait for that matchup. Time now for the Intercontinental Championship. Well, ladies and gentlemen, before we discuss All Ego Ethan Page, I do want to thank you all for joining us on this Memorial Day weekend, and we all at WWE would like to offer a big thank you to all those who've served and those who've given the ultimate sacrifice in the defense of all of our freedoms. All Ego Ethan Page, where it says when he wins tonight, he is going to rename the prestigious Intercontinental Championship the Ethan Page Championship. That is how confident this man is.
Yeah, confidence personified, because he knows full well that he is razor sharp mentally. He is the most intelligent superstar in the locker room. But if anyone can, he can figure out how to outmaneuver and outthink the champ.
I agree with everything you said, Wade, about this guy. I just think that his ego's going to get him in trouble. Had an interesting interview with him on Monday Night Raw. I told him to his face, I think he has everything it takes to be an all-time great in WWE, but he's got to get out of the way of his own ego.
Yeah, well, I like the way he gave you notes for that said interview on Raw, because it was actually ended up being the greatest interview of your career. So congratulations, Michael Coleman, of course, major assist from All Ego Ethan Page.
Is Harley Cameron going to be in WWE then? What you up to? Good.
claims that he is going to put fear into the vocabulary of the champs. Penta won the Intercontinental Championship just a couple of hours down the road here in Indianapolis. He's had a number of title defenses, including the classic six-pack ladder match at WrestleMania. Wayne, Penta is the real deal.
Yes, he is, and from day one when he arrived on Raw, there's been no looking back for the WWE Universe, who've just fallen in love with this barrier-breaking charisma of his and his jaw-dropping aerial abilities. And nobody yet has quite figured out how to stop Penta when he hits top speed. If anyone can, though, it will be Ethan Page.
Wait, my question is this. Ethan Page actually pinned Penta in a tag team matchup a few weeks back. Does that come into play at all in this matchup tonight?
Yeah, well, that's basically the entire reason why Ethan Page finds himself in this big opportunity right now. That has to be in the head of Penta, albeit in tag conditions. It's a little different in singles. I think they just cinched my eyebrows, Joel. That should be banned.
Ethan Page looked a bit out of sorts when he was watching that moments ago.
Where was Ethan Page's pyro? Well, actually, when he becomes the Intercontinental Ethan Page champion, then he will get pyro. And it'll be better than Penta, but I'll probably do that.
Let's head up to the ring now, and our trailblazing ring announcer, Lillian Garcia.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Intercontinental Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 240 pounds, all ego, Ethan Page. And his opponent, from Ecatepec, Mexico, weighing in at 87 kilos, he is the Intercontinental Champion, Penta!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, history, well, if you believe history, it's not going to be kind to all ego Ethan Page here tonight. This is the 17th time the Intercontinental Championship's been defended on Saturday night's main event, the program which started back in 1985. Wait, over the years, there's only been one title change in Saturday night's main event back in 1992. The Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, beating the British Bulldog.
Well, history is there to be rewritten, and Ethan Page is no spring chicken. He's not brand new to this industry, even though a lot of our fan base might just be getting acquainted to him. He is a veteran, and he's already figured out how he's going to conquer Penta.
I was going to ask you, Wade, what is a strategy tonight for Page to take the title from Penta?
Well, it has to be to outsmart and outmaneuver Penta. You simply cannot live with Penta's speed and jaw-dropping ability. You have to figure out a shortcut path to winning that goal. Now, what that answer is, I'm not smart enough to tell you. I know a man who is, and his name is Ethan Page.
Number of standing switches has come to snatch up elbows now from the champ Penta. How does Penta keep his title?
He does what he does best. He uses that stone, aerial ability and speed like that to catch Ethan Page napping.
First time these two men have ever gone one-on-one. Ethan Page, I've talked about this before, he's deceptively large weight. He's also very, very quick.
Ah, you read my comment after he had like two.
His biggest asset, of course, is the power of that brain, and immediately sidestepping Penta there. A step ahead of what Penta was about to try, regardless of how quick Penta is, shows you exactly the pathway that Ethan Page has the victory.
And Penta now will send Ethan Page through the corner with a line. And Penta with a clothesline. And now Penta starting to build up some momentum. Backbreaker delivered.
Yeah, and here's part of the problem with Penta. You know what he's going to do, but he's so quick at doing it, you still can't stop it, no matter how much you've studied it.
And Ethan Page with a drop kick. Drives the champ to the center of the ring, and now they're about to pound away.
Yeah, that was a nice try to speed that from Ethan Page. Pinpoint accuracy on the drop kick. And then if you have Penta grounded, you have to keep him there.
An interesting note about the city we're in tonight, Wade, Fort Wayne, Indiana. This is where the King, the Hall of Famer Triple H, won his first ever Intercontinental Championship.
We saw that package earlier, the list of greats who've held that title. It is a pathway to the very top of the industry, and Ethan Page knows that full well. He's in a hurry to get to the top.
And look at this now, Page into the corner, bounces head first off the turnbuckle. And now Penta, look at the agility of this man. In the balance, look for the arm drag. Page able to stop him just for a moment. And a kick to the face.
That's part of the problem for Page here. You take your eye off the ball for a split second like he did, and suddenly back to 100 miles an hour. It is Penta.
And here comes Penta now. Baseball slide through the bottom. Page misses wildly. Penta with a kick to the face of Ethan Page. Now the WWE Universe. Wait a minute! Walks right onto our announce table.
And that was the lower spine of Penta catching the edge of our announce table. And let's see how quick he can move after that.
The official Eddie Arango would fall, but here's the issue for Page. He can't take a count victory and win the title. He's got to pin or submit Penta here.
And that's why he's keeping a close eye on Penta. He's going to make sure that he's stopping the referee. How smart was that from Ethan Page?
Extremely smart. Champion's advantage for Penta here tonight.
Yeah, not getting carried away with just winning this match. I want to win and go home with the goal. I like that from Page.
And now Penta sits face first into the steel post. Ethan Page, I don't know if you noticed, Wade, but his entire complexion changed moments ago.
Yeah, suddenly smells blood in the water. Whatever game plan he came in with now can be fully executed.
Wade, you're a former 5-time Intercontinental Champion. As we take another look here at Penta laying him out on an announce table. How important was it for you in your career the first time you won gold, the Intercontinental title?
Yeah, that solidified in the minds of myself and indeed management in WWE that I could be a player at the top stage.
Will it be Page? Kick out in Penta.
And it really is Page's opportunity now to put himself in that conversation. When they're putting cards together for the big shows, for SummerSlam, for the Royal Rumble, for WrestleMania, you're a guy with gold, you're one of the guys who are first on the list to get on that card. That puts you in the upper echelon in the conversations of the top brass.
You know, Penta former AAA Mega Champion, AAA action immediately following Saturday night's main event. We'll get into all of that big matchup. Talk about that a little bit later on. Penta now and Page battling out for the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, we're going to see a different side of Penta here. We need the gritty side. The high-flying flash stuff ain't going to get it done at this point, not with a busted back. And Page knows full well a boot to the face is not going to keep Penta down. It's a test. How much does Penta have left in his system? How much more pressure do I have to apply to really finish the job?
Well, the one thing I've learned about this man over the last year and a half here in WWE is that resilience is Penta's middle name. Just when you think he's down and out, he digs down deep and he's able to fight back. Looks like Penta's showing here. Page, though, is stood toe-to-toe with the champion.
Penta consistently fights with so much pride, so much intensity, and he's going to need all of that at this point in the match.
Penta kick to the hamstring. He's got Page down now. There's the slap play, and now Penta's starting to take over.
Yeah, that is a tide-turning maneuver. Face first off the canvas. And right now, the smarts of Ethan Page have completely dissipated.
Penta, that step up into Gary of the year. Drops Penta in the corner. I should say Page in the corner. As Penta now goes into his handstand. Bang, right to the chest.
Well, here's the issue for Page. He's got no clue where he's at. All thoughts of any strategy have gone completely out the window now. Well, Penta with a major upper hand.
Pull back on Hilo. Caught Page in the back of the neck.
Oh, that landing for Penta was not pretty at all. Perhaps re-aggravating that lumbar spine injury he got earlier when he landed on this desk. Take another look at this. It was a beautiful dive, but the landing for Penta was almost as bad as the one Ethan Page received. That's why they say high risk, high reward.
Referee Eddie Arango at a count of 6 now. Again, count out doesn't do Ethan Page any good. Penta would keep the title. Page now sent back into the ring. Penta up to the apron.
Penta simply does not want to win that way. Not that kind of performer. Wants to win with conviction.
Penta now, top rope, cross body. What a collision. He and Page high.
They're going right in the face. Unique application of the high cross body.
Yeah, but look at Page fighting back.
Page completely wobbled, almost fighting blind at this point, but he's still ticking.
Yeah, former NXT champion, longest reigning NXT North American champion of all time. Triple A mixed tag champ.
And this is where you learn the most about a competitor. You're hurting, you're digging deep. How deep can you dig with gold on the line and the world watching? Well, souls get broken and they give up.
Penta sets Page to the middle of the ring.
Such a unique attack. Page tried to block the kick. It was never a kick.
DDT. Covered by Penta. Page is still in it. Well, Ethan Page has been impressive.
He's been incredible, and clinging on at this point is even more impressive. But right now, it's this athleticism that's come to the fore from Penta once again. And Page seems to have no answer whatsoever.
I said before, Page is a future champion here. It could come as soon as tonight, as these two men battle for the Intercontinental title. Dozens of Hall of Famers have held this gold over the years. Penta may be going for the Penta driver, but Page will hit the counter.
One move he clearly had well scouted. That's the danger move if you're Ethan Page. Connect with that and it may be over.
Page gone right in the side of the head. And now Ethan Page up and down, off the slam, cover for the win. Penta kicks out at 2.
Page now showing the world his durability too. Not just a brain, just a major tough guy too.
But now he's going to have to use his brain. He's going to have to figure out how
Ethan.
to get Penta away. Has not been able to do it yet. Penta keeps fighting back in this match.
Well, I love the goal being presented at ringside there. Any fighter in that ring, and needs added motivation this deep into the match. Just take one glance at that sparkling championship, knowing what it will do for your career if you can grab it tonight.
Will Penta's reign continue? Will this be a career-defining moment for Ethan Page? Backstabber by Penta. Another near fall.
Once again, it's that nimbleness of Penta that is causing so many problems for Ethan Page, as it has done the entire roster that Penta has got in the ring with him.
Yeah, it's that highly unorthodox offensive style.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, it's one thing performing like that in Mexico with that style. You come to the US, stars just aren't trained to compete at that level. Of course, Ethan Page from Canada is in that same boat.
We're sold out tonight, nearly 11,000 on hand in Fort Wayne, Indiana, for Saturday night's main event. It's been a great show so far, and Penta and Ethan Page putting on a show of their own. And Page now getting the upper hand of the champ.
Yeah, slugfest. Yes. I'm going to back Page in that scenario. Bigger, stronger superstar.
Super kicks galore. Forearm delivered by Page. Kicks from both men. Both men are down. Critical moment now in this match.
Well, fighting spirits on full display from both men. The speed of recovery has to be crucial at this point.
Penta now trying to make it back to his feet and regroup, as is Page. Vulnerable position right now, though. Doing a kick to the face. That super kick by Penta. Oh, and Ethan Page! Ethan Page with a confidence breaker! A confidence breaker to the champion! And a kick out by Penta at 2!
Well, agonizingly close to a new Intercontinental Champion, Ethan Page. Amazing smarts of mind from him.
And now Page looking to hook him up for the Egoplex, but Penta able to counter. And Penta now. Penta's rubber isn't enough. Penta will retain the title. Page kicks out.
Well, hats off to Ethan Page, because this one was as good as over. Connected with a Penta driver. How many times have we seen Penta popping all away with that? Not tonight. Not with a highly motivated Ethan Page. With what may be so far the best performance of Ethan Page's career, but it won't be worth a damn if he can't finish the job.
Penta looking to put Page away. Page slowly back to his feet. Penta was looking for the Mexican Destroyer. Page caught him with a knee.
Well, Page fighting on instincts now, and those instincts are A+.
What's Page going to do here now? Both of these men have got to be physically exhausted.
But your opponent wall down, you've got him. Seeing stars, you have to pull out something quick and something devastating, but this may be backfiring for Ethan Page.
Page grabbing the mask, and Vanessa putting Penta in position now. Page with an avalanche slam for the second row. Cover here. Penta's still in it, and Page can't believe it.
While throughout Ethan Page's career, he has never faced somebody with this depth of ability and resilience, and the frustration just boiling over. Now, what the hell do I have to do?
Well, he's got to be careful here. He's got to be careful. Disqualification doesn't help. Ethan Page has lost it. He has hit Penta with everything. The avalanche slam. He hit him with a confidence breaker. He went for the Egoplex. And now Page looking to expose the steel turnbuckle with the official party.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, wait a minute. As Eddie Rainbow goes up for the turnbuckle pad, Page pulls one off in the other corner.
Well, that's called outsmarting the referee.
Penta into the steel. Page rolls him up. Shoulders him down. Penta kicks out at 2.5.
How the hell did Penta kick out? He may have a cracked sternum from that. Take 2.
Penta able to block Page. Shoulder first. Then the exposed steel. Here comes Penta. Mexican Destroyer. Covered by Penta.
Wow.
Here is your winner, and still the Intercontinental Champion, Penta!
Ethan Page, man, outsmarting himself there.
Yeah, undoubtedly, but that was one of the most incredible championship defenses you will see this year. We expected from Penta, when Ethan Page lived up to his billing as the future here. This was the moment, this avalanche power slam, that he thought he had it done. This was the moment he realized he needed something a little different against Penta. And here was that little different, the exposed turnbuckle behind the referee's back. Chest first into it went Penta. But somehow, remarkably, the toughness of the Mexican superstar Penta was just too much. And then Ethan Page fell on his own sword, followed by this Mexican Destroyer. And it's night time for the challenger, Ethan Page. Not tonight, Ethan, but trust me, one day this man will. Oh, God, but hey, tonight is all about Penta.
I agree with you. Ethan Page is the future champion here in WWE. But still, the Intercontinental Champion, Penta. Let's head backstage to Kathy Kelly.
I'm here with the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Paige and Brie Bella. And guys, I spoke to your competitors earlier tonight, the Irresistible Forces. They said that they are excited to end your, quote, nostalgia tour, and noted a considerable strength, size, and age difference. What's your response?
I mean, Kathy, since we've been back, everyone's written us off. Paige came in to help me when Nikki couldn't. And for that, I'm forever grateful. You know, I have Paige's back, and I know Paige has mine. And I get it, we're going into this match as underdogs, but I believe in us because we've beaten them before, and I know we can beat them again.
Well, let's just be honest here, Brie, all right? This was never supposed to happen. I wasn't supposed to be your tag team champ. This was supposed to be Nikki here. None of this was supposed to happen, but here we are. And on paper, yes, we're the underdogs. We're not supposed to win tonight. But guess what? We're gonna.
I know a lot of people looking forward to that match that wasn't supposed to happen. And let's send it back to Cole and Wade.
So the women's tag team titles will be up for grabs coming up next. Brie and Paige, the champs. Diane Lash, the challengers. It's next, Saturday night's main event.
This summer, the world arrives. Guarantee your place at the FIFA World Cup when it comes to North America. Elevate every minute of match day and experience the very best of the beautiful game with a ticket-inclusive hospitality package. The countdown to kickoff is on.
So I hammer the rudder and we go perpendicular.
Mark that a win.
That's nothing. I took the heavy dog at plus money. They went vertical out of the gate. Then they got outmaneuvered. Blew the lead.
Tower, we got a loser on our sides.
Negative Tower, his win is a go. With Bet365's early payout, I won the second they went up big.
Get paid out early with Bet365.
Dr. Adam Hamley has always answered the call. He wore his scrubs as a 9/11 first responder, his Army uniform to save lives in Iraq, and his white coat to put patients first. A lifetime of service, and he's not done yet. Now he's taking that mission to Congress. Dr. Adam Hamley, endorsed by Bernie Sanders, fighter for New Jersey. American Priorities is responsible for the content of this advertising.
This luncheon has got to be perfect. But what if the ladies aren't feeling it? Erwick, I'm counting on you to keep the vibe right.
Oh, I got you, girl.
Now that's my best friend. Knowing these ladies, they're all gonna want cheer one, like at the reunion.
I can make any seat the best seat.
Do your thing, Erwick. All right, guys, it's showtime.
Airwick, always fragrant, always inviting.
Tonight, Alicia went to 4 engagement parties. She's done bringing a forced smile as her plus one. Here's a ring, Alicia. Say I do to Fruity Sweetness. On cereal, it's the spot.
The Evergreens family vacation started with Expedia. Dad knew his crew needed peace and quiet, so he booked a vacation home big enough for everyone. Great, right? Nice job, Dad. Expedia, the one place you go to go places.
Look at Amy, working hard now so that future Amy can buy her very own boat.
Wait, sorry, the boat's great, but am I wearing culottes?
Oh, you love your culottes.
It's lemonade o'clock. What did I just say? Cheers o'clock. Ew.
Here's to protecting your boat and RV 24/7 as part of your home and auto bundle.
So I hang out with my insurance guy?
Oh, yeah. You two have a podcast and everything.
Awesome.
Halftime work session? Yeah, AT&T Business just got me their best deal on the new Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra. Now I'm getting one for everyone on my team. That's why you're the boss.
Get the new Samsung Galaxy S26 Ultra for $0 with eligible trade-in. Any condition.
Is it a problem?
Need to get back on the road?
Want to get out of here?
Here for it.
This mullet is sick. Or do I look like a sheep?
Bruv, you're overthinking it. Take a break.
Wait, you could hear my thoughts?
Overthink less. Chew good. Or become.
Fanatics Fest NYC is back and coming in hot.
Look down at my wrist just like a game shot. Know I'm in the field, keeping game up on the main line.
Stacked with WWE superstar appearances too legendary to miss.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
July 16th through Sunday, July 19th at the Javits Center. Tickets on sale now at fanaticsfest.com.
What, folks, that same weekend.
Yeah.
Square Garden in New York City on July 18th. Saturday night's main event coincides the return of Fanatics Fest New York City 2026 at New York City. From July 16th to the 19th. Tickets for Saturday night's main event are on sale now via Ticketmaster. Saturday night's main event will air live exclusively here on Peacock at 8 Eastern. It was a shocker back in WrestleMania. Bray and her sister Nikki were supposed to be a part of the fatal four-way match for the tag titles, but Nikki went down with a severe ankle injury, which brought in the surprise return of the Bella's friend, Paige.
But that is something in addition that has annoyed the irresistible forces. Of course, they prepped for Nikki. Whatsoever tonight, a very different story, and I promise you this. Nia Jax and Lash Legend are fully aware of the injury history of their two opponents tonight, especially that neck injury of Paige, that once upon a time caused her to retire, and may well look to target that tonight.
We know Wade Paige said earlier that no one expected us to be here, no one expected us to be champions, but they've been on a pretty great run as champions, including a matchup against the Judgment Day on Monday Night Raw. Paige and Nikki successfully defending the gold.
Yeah, they are desperate to prove that win was no fluke when they won the gold. I will mention that Judgment Day victory. There was major outside interference in the match. And of course, that has been a running theme when it comes to the women's tag division.
It's head up to Lillian Garcia.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, the challengers, the team of Lash Legend and Nia Jax, the Irresistible Forces. And their opponents, they are the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Paige, and WWE Hall of Famer, Brie Bella.
It's interesting, Wade. People continue to try to count out the tag team champions, but they keep rising to the occasion. So what do the Irresistible Forces have to do tonight to take the gold?
Well, Lash and Nia can rely on raw power and intimidation. Quite frankly, if you look at either Lash or Nia and you look at their opponents across the ring, you think it is a complete mismatch, and there's no way Brie and Paige can even hurt the Irresistible Forces, but they have to do what they're doing here and use some veteran wiles to try and get an advantage.
Yeah, use the double team to their advantage as well. And Brie and Paige now with a running bulldog delivered to Nia Jax.
And Nia Jax is kind of a cheat code. I agree with what you said there. A double
and a kick out.
Double team approach is absolutely the best way to go. Fast tags, isolate either Nia or Lash, and it appears to be Nia here. And do as much damage as you can, as quickly as possible, before Nia can recover.
That's what the Hall of Famer Brie Bella is doing here. Coming off the top rope a couple of different times, bringing Nia Jax to her knees. Brie now top rope again. Caught by Nia, went to the well just to get too often there. In a spotlight drop by Nia Jax. Quickly into the cover, first one of the matchup, and a kick out by Brie.
Well, let me tell you, Nia Jax and Lash Legend had a torrid night on SmackDown last night. Lash losing out to Tiffany Stratton in a US title open challenge, and Nia ended up eating a steel post thanks to Chelsea Green, and they have been on the warpath ever since.
Yeah, what's up with this Chelsea and Tiffany thing?
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that one out, but Tiffany seems to be warming to Chelsea.
And after
that one goes.
Bree just intercepted by Lash Legend. Missed with a bicycle kick now into the corner. Tag. Here comes Paige. Paige, the former two-time Divas champion, the youngest of all time. And again, champs are going to have to keep doing this way, the double team efforts.
Yeah, well, that is clearly what it was. 2-on-1 against their opponents tonight, maybe the only path to victory. Not even a one count. Shows you how tough Lash Legend is.
They distracted by Nia. That cost her. Big pump kick from Lash Legend.
Those underhanded tactics that Lash and Nia have really made their own over the past several months since linking up.
Kick out that time by the champion, Paige.
But suddenly, for the champions, things look incredibly bleak. One woman down on the wrong side of the tracks, track between Lash and Nia. And this is where they can really pick up the punishment.
Dominance of Lash Legend. A big splash. Isn't enough to win the gold. The official, Dan Engel, right in position and a kick out again by Paige.
I'll tell you right now, speaking to people in the locker room and indeed people in management, many people see Lash Legend as the absolute future of the women's division in WWE. Of course, there's more growth and development to come, but alongside Nia Jax, she is just getting fast-tracked to the top.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, future champion in our midst. And Nia Jax now just toying with Paige.
Crushing the throat of Paige.
Cheap shot by Lash. Just a little shove, reminding her, hey, I'm out here.
We talked about Paige earlier. That is now fully exploited by these two players.
Oh. Yeah. Oh.
What a job.
Oh, got him.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Strike by Nia.
Oh.
Just continuing to wear Paige down. And you're right on the
Oh.
strategy.
It's the smarts of Nia. She's been around the block many times in this industry, and you have an opponent with a weakness. You have to go after it. It is such an easy target, and we all know about it with Paige, and there's no hiding it.
Paige set into the turnbuckle and just collapses in the corner, and now trash talking Brie.
And look, there's something of a honeymoon period for Paige and Brie Bella. Of course, everybody loved it at WrestleMania. But honeymoon periods come to an end, and it may be coming to an end before our eyes.
Whipped into the corner by Legend, who's just toying with Paige now. Losing Bully. Now whipped in the corner is Paige. Easy for me to say. Close on by Lash. Cover now. Hooks the leg, knocks her out. Cover, and Paige kicks out at 2.
And this is part of a problem for Lash Legend. She has to stay focused here, getting close to attack. There's all that inexperience from Lash Legend. Just stay focused on your opponent, not the ref. Well, frustration kicking in. And that can cost you at this level.
Taunting Brie. They paid that time. Then Nelson applied.
Once again, all the pressure on the neck of Paige. We may be wishing for retirement sooner rather than later.
Face first goes Paige, and she's just being beaten up. There's no other way to describe it by Lash Legend.
Like she's talked about it. I'm younger, I'm healthier, I'm more powerful, I am more dominant, and she's showing all of that right now.
I don't care if you're 100%, you're going to have issues with Lash.
Confidence and charisma off the charts, and when you're built like Lash Legend, why wouldn't you have that?
Nia Jax, a 2-time world champion, a 3-time tag team champion, leading the way for Lash Legend. And now Nia did make the tag, so she's legal, and Lash will have to leave the ring.
And Nia just sees it as a complete affront that they have had tag gold taken away from them. They see themselves as the complete rulers of this division.
They claim the fatal 4-way rules were not fair. Only gave them a 25% chance to keep the gold. Of course, they did. Lashed out up over the top Page, creates some space.
Yeah, just overcommitted on that one. Landed hard on the floor of Page. Now's your chance, and if you can't take it, you may not get another one.
And Lash Legend Not going to allow Paige to crawl across the ring, drags her to her corner, and here comes Nia Jax.
Just been a slow destruction of the entire body of Paige at this point, and Paige looks petrified in that ring, and why wouldn't she be? Oh, side steps.
And it's Brie mode now on Saturday Night's main event. Missile drop kick by Brie. And now delivering the yes kicks to Nia Jax. And the last one, flooring Jax.
And this is Brie just finding those extra gears that she's renowned for.
Running knees by Brie Bella into the cover, hooks the leg on Nia, powers out at 2.
Power is the operative word. So easy for Nia Jax to throw off the body of Brie Bella thanks to that size disparity.
Oh, what a pop-up headbutt. And just like that, Nia Jax has quelled the momentum of Bella. Tag.
Just 2 classifications
Samoan drop
of athletes here, and it's an unfair fight for Brie Bella.
Last legend from the second rope. There's the splash.
Good while ago for a pin there, perhaps, but...
Well, that might have been the experience kicking in. Off that splash, should have went for the pin, I believe, but...
I want to finish this in style, and we've seen this before, Cole, and it is devastating.
Double team coming. Nia Jax from the second rope, leg drop, driving Brie through the mat. Isn't enough. Paige no kick slash into Nia, breaking up the near fall.
Although just pinpoint timing from Paige that knew she wasn't get to that pin, and used the last legend as a bowling ball to break it up and save the gold for herself and her partner, at least for the time being.
Physical matchup. The tag champs are hanging in. Brie Bella trying to make a tag now to her partner Paige.
Both Paige and Brie look broken at this point, but fight with all you've got.
Paige top rope caught by Nia Jax. Paige though, sunset flip, shoulders down. Brie with some help, and they retain.
Here are your winners, and still the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Paige and Brie Bella.
Some ingenuity there by the tag champs. Did what they had to do to keep the gold.
Yeah, by hook or by crook, it always felt like an unfair fight. And this is the moment that looked like the irresistible forces for your new tag champs. But Paige had other ideas. But this is where things took a rather odd turn. Sunset flip with an additional amount of leverage from Brie Bella. And we mentioned the chicanery last time these two teams fought. Well, once again by hook or by crook, the tag champs living dangerously go home with the gold, and that will not sit well with the irresistible forces.
And ladies and gentlemen, they continue to get the job done. Always the underdogs. Paige and Brie with yet another win.
Yeah, that was impressive from them. It's so hard to combat athletes that are way bigger and more powerful than you. You have to be a little smart at times, and that's what Paige and Brie did tonight.
Well, thanks for joining us on Saturday night's main event. Monday Night Raw will be in Columbus, Ohio, and then for Wait Night, it's off to Europe for a couple of weeks, including a week from tomorrow. Clash in Italy, coming to an Alpha Arena in Turin, Italy, next Sunday. A reminder, it starts at 2 Eastern, 11 Pacific. The first hour comes to you live on ESPN. How about Tribal Combat, where anything goes for the World Heavyweight Championship? Roman Reigns versus his cousin, Jacob Fatu. The winner's the champ. The loser must acknowledge the Tribal Chief.
Well, of course, we saw earlier tonight a disqualification debacle between Becky Lynch and Sol Ruger. Well, GM Adam Pearce has now spoken. The Intercontinental Championship will be on the line between these two when they face off again at Clash in Italy.
The undisputed WWE Championship match. Cody Rhodes will defend the WWE title against the Ring General Gunther. Gunther, who's made Rhodes' life a living hell over the past few weeks, looks to wrestle the title away from the American Nightmare.
And earlier tonight, Jade Cargill scored a major win over Rhea Ripley and seems to have the answer for everything the champ throws at her of late. Can Jade Cargill regain the WWE Women's Championship from the woman who took it up for at WrestleMania, Rhea Ripley, at Clash in Italy?
Also, a week from tomorrow at Clash in Italy, as soon as Oba Femi signs the contract, this will be official. It is a WrestleMania rematch.
Yeah, I did it. Yeah.
Returned last Monday night on Raw. Femi, Lesnar.
Yeah, they did.
In Italy. Oh, coming up next on Saturday night's main event, it is the World Tag Team Championship division. Logan Paul and Austin Theory to take on Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins of the Street Profits. It is for the prestigious World Tag Team titles.
The pursuit of tag team gold has long stood as a symbol of resilience, sacrifice, and brotherhood. A cornerstone of competition where success demands far more than talent alone. It's a balance of power, speed, instinct, and strategy, brains and brawn.
Here, baby, the greatest tag team match I've ever witnessed.
Building a bond forged through trust, where two competitors must move as one.
Great teams are always on the same page.
Because in this division, chemistry is everything.
Really a pleasure to watch a great wrestling team in action.
One misstep can cost the championship, while perfect unity can create history. All in pursuit of standing above the rest. Tonight, the Vision fights to cement its dominance in this division.
The Vision is ready anytime.
While the Street Profits battle to reclaim championship glory.
No, what an Annie.
Teamwork will mean everything. Unity will determine fate.
Not there.
Success will belong only to those who can prove that they are stronger together.
I'm here with the World Tag Team Champions division, accompanied by Paul Heyman and Mr. Heyman. The Street Profits have spent years proving themselves as one of the most undeniable tag teams in WWE. What kind of challenge are you expecting from them tonight?
A deniable one. Undeniable my culture took us. Ladies and gentlemen, the Street Profits will be denied the titles tonight by the reigning, defending tag team champions of the world, Logan Paul and Austin Theory.
I'll tell you what's undeniable, Kathy. It is undeniable that we are the greatest crossover stars in WWE history. That's not the Street Profits. That's us. We are the greatest tag team champions in the history of the world. And guess what? That's not the Street Profits. That's us. And the Street Profits want the smoke. Well, guess what? These tag team titles, they are the smoke. And if you want the smoke, we're gonna bring it to you, because these titles are not for the Street Profits. It's for us, the Fish.
My passport. That swordfish won me the tournament.
I once had an 8-leg parlay. An octopus, if you will. Came down to a game in Detroit. I heard the team's plane got in super late the night before. So I figured I'd use my Bet365 sign-up bonus to hammer the under.
Did you win?
Well, let's just say the next round of omelets is on me, fellas!
Bet $10, get $200 in bonus bets.
Dr. Adam Hamley has always answered the call. He wore his scrubs as a 9/11 first responder, his Army uniform to save lives in Iraq, and his white coat to put patients first. A lifetime of service, and he's not done yet. Now he's taking that mission to Congress. Dr. Adam Hamilton, endorsed by Bernie Sanders, fighter for New Jersey. American Priorities is responsible for the content of this advertising.
I'm Sarah Bowl.
Yeah, I'm Frank Bowl.
A reliable network is key for us. And with T-Mobile, it's been wonderful. And going to the 55-plus plan saved us so much money. Oh, internet's been perfect. The setup was so easy, it took less than 15 minutes.
It was like,
T-Mobile has an exclusive bundle for customers 55 and up. Right now, get 2 phone lines on America's best network, plus America's fastest 5G home internet for just $30 each.
Take advantage of this exceptional offer at Hamilton Mazda.
Let's go, Brad. And everybody.
What are you waiting for? Impressive.
Impressive.
That's quite impressive. Just doing my job.
Star Wars: The Mandalorian and Grogu, rated PG-13, now playing in theaters and IMAX. Get tickets now.
Look at Amy, working hard now so that future Amy can buy her very own boat.
Wait, sorry, the boat's great, but am I wearing culottes?
Oh, you love your culottes.
It's lemonade o'clock. What did I just say? Cheers o'clock. Ew.
Here's to protecting your boat and RV 24/7 as part of your home and auto bundle.
So I like hang out with my insurance guy?
Oh, yeah. You two have a podcast and everything.
Awesome.
running a successful delivery company has taught me something. You're only as good as your tools. We have AT&T Business, and that's why we're the best.
You're aware there's nothing here.
Just trust the connection.
What? You guys are early. Yeah, I like that. Get your signature there. There. You guys thirsty? I just made some lemonade.
It's really warm in here. Like a good warm. You know, my phone still works down here. It's crazy.
Hey, immediately following Saturday night's main event, don't miss AAA live from Mexico City. Tune in to see Los Americanos take on the Creed Brothers in AAA on Facebook and WWE's YouTube channel, 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific. And then next Saturday, one of the most anticipated matches in the history of AAA. It's El Grande Americano versus the original El Grande Americano in a masked versus masked match at Noche de los Grandes, live from Monterrey, Mexico at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 Pacific on Facebook and WWE's YouTube channel. You see that celebration they had for El Grande Americano in Mexico?
Oh, man, they love him down. Well, they love one of the two down there.
Very political here. Yes. They want the smoke! I'm going to use some of those solo cups.
What would you put in one of those solo cups, Michael Cole?
Hey, isn't it something to have the Street Profits back in the hunt for the tag team gold?
Oh, hell yeah. Doesn't feel right without these two around. Went a little AWOL for a while. Not quite sure what they're up to. Taking some time off. Refreshing, re-energizing, and now they are relaunching an assault for the gold that has been missing from their waist for too long.
Well, like it or not, they've also found themselves in this issue with division that also involves Seth Rollins, that also involves Braun Breaker. Montez Ford has trust issues with Seth Rollins, as most people do. Angelo Dawkins seems, though, in the past couple of weeks to maybe be extending an olive branch to Seth Rollins, perhaps help him out in this battle with the Vision. Hopefully, that doesn't cause issues or strife between Tez and Doc.
There are two different philosophies between these two of late, and you can even go back to last year. There were some tensions, I will say, though. When the bell rings, the Street Profits have always historically got it together and been on point, and they're going to have to be that way tonight if they're going to take gold from the Vision.
3-time tag team champions, and NXT tag team championship reign as well. But this is their first title match in 7 months.
Okay, you want to know how 34 kids?
There's no doubt that these two men, Austin Theory and Logan Paul, have grown.
Logan Paul. You know why your name is Logan? You know why your name is Paul? Because you did something for him is dick.
A recent interview Austin Theory did with Fox News Wade over the past couple of days when he talked about his partner Logan Paul. He had high praise for Paul, called him an incredible athlete. Says that Paul is setting a high bar, high standard here in WWE. He calls for himself and Paul freaks of nature. He said they look like superheroes. They're out here to inspire people. That is the vision of the Vision.
Well, I'm inspired just by looking at their physiques. They look Olympia stage ready. And hats off to the pair of them for getting themselves in such incredible shape. But you're right, they have instilled some prestige and belief back in the Vision that was decimated by some major injuries over the past 6+ months. But grabbing gold made them a force to be reckoned with once again, and they are looking to acquire all power on Raw.
First time ever, these two teams will meet in a traditional tag team match. Let's head up into the ring for our main event with Lillian Garcia.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the World Tag Team Championship. Introducing the challengers at a combined weight of 492 pounds, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, the Street Profits. And their opponents, being accompanied by WWE Hall of Famer, the Oracle, Paul Heyman. Representing the Vision at a combined weight of 440 pounds, they are the World Tag Team Champions, Austin Theory and Logan Paul.
Senior official Chad will work this matchup here tonight for the World Tag Team titles. This is the first time since 1992 that the Tag Team Championship has been on the line at Saturday night's main event. Only one title change in the history of this great franchise. It happened back in 1989, the night the Brainbusters defeated Demolition in a matchup that shocked the world. That's what the Profits hope to do tonight. Take the gold from the Vision. Montez Ford with a bit of a hot hand with a hot temper as of late. He'll start things off for his team.
That is like the philosophy of Montez Ford of late. You call it hot-headed. To me, he's just sick of not having gold, not being the #1 team that we know and love the Street Profits to be. And he wants to be singularly focused on conquering the Vision and getting that gold back
What an incredible atmosphere here tonight. Nearly 11,000 sold out in Fort Wayne, Indiana. They've been electric all night long. And we Austin Theory starting things off against Montez Ford. Theory calls himself the Pressure. And Montez Ford from behind. We're going to steal one here. Theory's got to kick out. Montez Ford that close.
And that shows me Montez Ford is locked in tonight. Unlike Theory, Logan Paul had some major distractions from his audience.
Well, Andy's got a job to do now. He's got to get Theory and Logan Paul back into this match. Forget about the 11,000 out there that are all over you. Focus on the task at hand. Because you're in there with some great former tag champs.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Joe Hendry has a lot to answer for. There's a lot of signs in this audience saying, fire Logan Paul, which I think is an absolute disgrace.
One of the greatest songs of all time.
No, it's a dreadful song. That's the thing about the Scottish. They're terrible musicians, including Joe Hendry.
I'll watch you play guitar. I wouldn't say too much for you.
I'm not the one putting songs out on Raw, am I?
And then we'll tie up center of the ringside headlock now by Montez Ford. How do the Profits win the titles tonight?
Well, Profits have to get back to what they do best. 10+ years of arguably being the #1 tag team on the planet. Certainly they've had major peaks. They have a bond of brotherhood that completely supersedes anything the division have ever put together. And that is should be an advantage for them.
How do Theory and Paul keep the goal?
Well, they've got pure power on their side, and they've got the most important asset in all of WWE, loitering at ringside with a master plan and several more if that first one doesn't work. Paul Heyman. Listen to Heyman, and things can't go wrong.
I love that word, loitering. When it comes to Paul Heyman. Now Logan Paul, the legal man in this matchup. Paul has made one appearance on Saturday night's main event. You may remember that one. It was back when Jey Uso was the world champion and Logan Paul took him to the limit.
Well, added to a long list of top stars Logan Paul has taken to the limit, including, of course, Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes. As it was tagged in now, it's a very different kind of pacing for Logan Paul, and guess what? He excels at this too.
Logan Paul believes in himself. Perhaps his biggest attribute.
And I believe in his ability to show and surprise every time the spotlight is on him.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
I'm enough for Joe Hendry already for one.
Look at Montez Ford. Get up back to his feet. Logan Paul tries to center the corner. The athletic Ford showing off a bit now.
Nice kick.
Arm drive takedown and another one. And a drop kick by Montez.
I'm going to tell you, I normally hate showing off mid-match, but the hand from Montez Ford was incredibly smart. Showing off is one thing, getting into the mind of Logan Paul, who looks completely flattered now, thanks to the antics of Montez. It's quite the stunt.
Couple of drop kicks, and now a tag who I believe one of the most underrated superstars WWE today.
Yeah.
Angelo Dawkins makes first off the double team, goes Logan.
Yeah, I'll agree with you completely on that. Angelo Dawkins is a slugger. This is a powerhouse athlete who can drop people.
Yeah, but he's deceptively quick as well. Montez sets Theory, over the top rope. Logan Paul dropped to the floor below. And the Street Profits right now have taken over.
Well, the Profits are up tonight, aren't they?
Well, they've got the division all out of sort here. Paul Heyman now looking to regroup with his team.
Look at the package, guys. Heyman, excuse me, look at the
Whoa, they're weaving a wall. Whoa, they didn't do that. Oh, pause.
The Peterson at the chance, and they're not going to let this happen. And the fight is now spilled out into the aisleway.
Oh, we've got a major street brawl on our hands now, and referee is keeping a close watch from a distance. The Profits desperately need to get this one back in the ring.
I'll tell you, Wade, the division's been all out of sorts since the beginning of this match. This crowd is all over them, and it's just piled up over the past few minutes.
They're just an inexperienced factor as a tag team. They're not as locked in as the Profits have been. And wow!
Oh, what a kick. Caught him right on the ear. Dawkins covers to win the goal. Hooks the inside leg. Logan kicks it too.
It's very easy to be in the shadow when you're alongside someone as flashy as Montez Ford, but when Dawkins gets going, hey, he's got something like juice too.
Heyman better do his job because this team is all out of whack here. Dawkins sent across the lane. Big kick for the face of Logan Paul. Theory tried a cheap shot. He paid for it. Logan Paul, though, with a big uppercut.
Well, what did you just ask for? You asked for Heyman to do. Oh, God! Oh, my God, the biggest puncher in the game just cheap shotted Taz.
Yeah, that titanium-loaded right fist of Logan Paul. And now, mounting Dawkins, and suddenly, just like that, the division is taken over.
Well, you asked for a game plan from Paul Heyman. It appears that he just pulled one out the bag.
Again, Logan. But I'm not going to sweat it. The valuable time taken away here as Dawkins can try to regroup.
Well, valuable time. I don't think Dawkins is moving anywhere right now, and Taz cannot even be seen after he got that big slug to the jaw from Logan Paul.
And Logan now, wow. Hardy boys like and now that double underhook slam by Theory. Cover now. Hook of the leg and a kick out by Dawkins.
Yeah, Dawkins is double tough. He's going to absorb a lot of punishment before he goes down for good, but that punishment is coming here. Let's take another look at this splash, assisted by Austin Theory on the outside from Logan Paul, followed up by this butterfly suplex, and Dawkins in big trouble.
Now Theory showing off. Stop right to the hand. The pressure, as he calls himself, putting the pressure now on Dawkins, and Division doing a great job double teaming the Profits.
Dawkins is so powerful, it's tough to keep him down. I mean, you might drop him for a second, but keeping him down another matter entirely. But how quickly did this thing do a complete 180? As did the expression on the face of Paul Heyman.
Yeah, it's been a great week for Paul. We saw Division defending the titles tonight. Of course, the return this past Monday of Brock Lesnar, who will face Oba Femi at Clash in Italy once Oba signs a contract. Can't wait to hear how that whole Brock Lesnar thing came about. We thought he'd been retired for a number of since WrestleMania.
Yeah, utterly baffling bait.
Oh, wow! What a clothesline by Logan Paul!
Well, tantalizingly close to that tag was Angelo Dawkins, but setting the trap.
Oh,
that's
shit.
Oh,
Heyman,
big old smile on his face. Loves to see what his charges are doing.
This has just been textbook tag work from the champs now. A division of cooking.
They've slowed the Profits down. Something that they had to do in this match.
Well, they took the sting out of all that momentum the Profits had early on, all that hype from the crowd, all the adrenaline that was buzzing in the challenges, suddenly completely washed away.
Well, fire Logan. Again, thank you to, look at the sides of the front row. The fire Logan Paul sides. Of course, that hit single by Joe Henry has taken the world by storm.
Give you a guaranteed way to not get fired. Make sure you keep your hands on championship gold. Simply cannot be let go at that point. Although a tag to Montez Ford here makes that grip on gold slip slightly.
And Logan Paul now sent through the second rope, Angelo Dawkins. And look at Logan. Logan Paul now on the apron, grabbing Montez Ford and now allowing a tag to be made.
Well, as unsporting as it gets, but who cares about sporting when gold is on the line?
Well, as we saw Paige and Nikki do earlier, you do everything in your power to keep the championship. Paige and Brie, I should say, the tag team champions of the women's division. Logan now, look at the rights and lefts, the body shots by Logan Paul.
Well, he's an expert boxer. Why not use those skills in ring against your opponent?
Tag again, here comes Theory.
Dawkins at this point just looks completely washed in there. A spent falls perhaps.
Looking for the get through this time. Dawkins moves out of harm's way, sends Logan Paul into Theory. Breaker. Logan Paul on the other end into a DDT.
Well, a burst of energy and suddenly an influx of momentum.
Tag to Montez Ford.
And how long's he been waiting for this?
Top rope on an elbow. Shot to Logan. Clothesline to Theory.
Montez Ford's got springs in his boots, and perhaps that's going to be effective in dropping
so fast.
Austin Theory.
Theory could not keep up the pace with Montez Ford.
So that little payback to Logan Paul from the cheap shot earlier. We're 1-1 now.
Theory got his brought him with the left hand. The southpaw rolls through. Caught by Montez into a power slam.
Great timing.
Montez covered. Kick out at 2.
Right now, Montez Ford really hitting that top gear and not even breathing hard. Just perfect execution on that power slam from Ford. And of course, that's just spectacular.
Theory caught Ford with an elbow. Ford, though, waist lock, tag. Logan Paul's legal.
I don't know if Montez actually saw that.
The southpaw Theory caught him. And Logan with it. Lariat. Here's the cover. Kick out at 2.
Got so much momentum on that springboard somersault lariat. Take another look at this to an unsighted Montez Ford clear to the throat. Not quite enough of the pin, but you sense that pin may be imminent.
Cat made the Theory yet another double team coming. Vision have done a great job tagging in and out of this matchup, keeping each other fresh.
And now a cold, efficient, and business-like. Oh, God, that was a nasty.
Rolls him up, shoulders down. 2 count kick out.
So he's trying to grab a quick one there. No counter in the corner.
Tag.
There is now.
Angelo Dawkins makes the tag. Not pretty, but effective.
Will bounce into a German suplex. Bizarre move, but it worked. It has got Theory dropped.
Suicide dive takes out Logan Paul. Angelo Dawkins now. Gonna pick up the pace. Ford top rope, down goes Theory. Into the cover. Logan Paul just breaks things up.
Oh my word, perfect from Logan Paul with that landing from Montez Ford off that Doomsday-style blockbuster. May have cost his kidneys. It took 2 or 3 seconds to get a pin in, and that was the difference.
This is for the World Tag Team Championship. Our main event on Saturday night's main event. Division defending against the Street Profits.
How badly do you want to be the kings of the tag division? It's going to show now.
Step up into Gary. Dawkins sets Paul to the floor.
The Street Profits are just not missing all of their offense connected.
Whoa.
Montez gonna fly! Incredible! That's what the Profits want! The tag team goes!
How can you not love these guys?
Oh my God! Oh my God! Breaker! Knocked over the table by Dawkins! The Profits got a chance! Yes.
Oh!
From the heavens! Listen to this place! Ford into the cover! Paul Heyman! Paul Heyman! Paul Heyman!
Oh, fuck me, Paul Heyman. Oh,
Genius by Heyman. Ref didn't see it. That one was over. Uh-oh, Paul. Get running as fast as you can.
Rollins gonna come out and
Montez Ford, Logan Paul with a right hand. And Logan Paul, the brass knucks on. He had the brass knuckles on. He knocked out Ford with the brass knuckles. The official never saw it.
Well, Ford completely out cold now.
Dawkins takes out Logan Paul. Not Theory. The best.
oh.
Your winners and still the World Tag Team Champions, Austin Theory and Logan Paul.
Well, the numbers game pays off for the tag team champions.
Oh, I needed 4 referees in this one. The last 2 minutes of that one was complete chaos and carnage, and I'm still trying to catch my breath.
And what a hell of a performance by the Street Profits tonight. Watch Dawkins just launching Breaker over the announce table into the chairs.
It's pure raw explosive power, and this was the moment the Street Profits had this in the bag. The 1-2 whammy. We've seen it a million times from the heavens. It's all over, guys. We got new tag champs, and that is why you pay Paul Heyman. Fought on the ropes, referee didn't see it, and there's the brass knuckles on the fist of Logan Paul knocking out Montez Ford completely cold, thrown into the ring. But imminently, Dawkins taken out Logan Paul, but right now that is a completely out cold Montez Ford and the easiest pin of Austin Theory's career to retain the gold.
The roll over WWE and Monday Night Raw continues for the Vision. Look at Paul and Austin Theory
Oh, $29 for shipping. You have to get it a full run.
of Saturday night's main event. Have a great holiday weekend. Triple A is up next.
Whoa!
Oh, maybe not done yet. Get a spear by Breaker.
Oh. My favorite celebrity superstar, Maxine. Maxine.
And the dog's gonna bite. Torpedo spears by Braun Breaker to the Street Profits.
Favorite woman superstar, Maxine. Currently, Maxine. I'm a Maxine guy. Oh. Yeah.
That swordfish won me the tournament.
Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. If you guys did enjoy the live stream, make sure you don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new and like.
The team's plane got in super late.